What's up, y'all? This is Brave, and let's just talk about it. We are going to have a conversation about Love is Blind because, listen, I have not watched this show since season one, I believe, where we got Cameron and, what's the old girl name? Ashley or something? No, Lauren. Was her name Lauren? Y'all know the black girl with the white guy? That's when I stopped watching this show. I said, all right, cool, this is about to be a one and done for your girl. But baby, I have no idea what made me turn on Love is Blind season 4. But let's talk about it. We about to talk about episodes 1 through 5 and more so couple by couple because baby, this is the season of I'm convinced everybody chose wrong. Well, not everybody, but most couples definitely chose wrong. So let's go ahead and break this down couple by couple. And first couple I want to talk about is Tiffany and Brent. They are the couple that I have the most faith in because they actually seem to be on the same page when it comes to their life, their goals, the types of love that they need. It seems like they are actually a match. Now, as we know, Brett is a shoe designer. He actually works for Nike, I believe. And Tiffany is a recruiter. I'm not sure exactly what company she recruits for, but that's fine and dandy. First things first, baby girl did not know if she was even going to be, a contender on this show because she's 36 years old. Now, as we all know, if you go back to like that first season of Love is Blind, I feel like everybody was under the age of 32. It seemed like they wanted people who were young, like 22, 23 years old. But honestly, 20-year-olds, especially that young, they are not ready for marriage. I like the age range of this season because we did have some people who were like in their 30s. So it makes sense that they know at this point, hey, I want to get married. When it comes to Tiffany and Brett, though, and how open and honest they were with each other, I appreciated that. Him saying how, he didn't have a college degree and how he did not know where his life would, end up because all he knew that he liked to draw sneakers and come to find out now he's like a designer for Nike. Like that is an amazing story. And one thing that I love that Tiffany acknowledged about herself, and now that I feel like because she's in the age of about 36 years old, she can kind of do some reflecting and see, you know, how sometimes your mindset can play you. And what I mean by that is she's like, had she met Brett outside of this experience where he said he didn't have no college degree, she probably wouldn't have gave this man a chance because in her mind, you have to have a college degree to be very educated and to also be very successful. But as you guys already know, we are learning every day that you don't have to have a college degree anymore to be successful. Now, I must say, when baby girl fell asleep, I said, oh my God, I feel seen because I can't lie. I'm the type of person that will fall asleep in the middle of nowhere sometimes. It is not intentional at all. But sometimes when you are tired, you are just tired. And he was so devastated, y'all. I felt so bad in that moment because he's professing his love for her. Like, I want us to be together. Baby girl's on snooze fest. And he don't even know what's going on. I'm like, oh my gosh, she done lost this man. She done lost this man, y'all. But luckily, she was able to redeem herself, come back and apologize, and he accepted it. Now, I was cracking up when the girls was trying to get her to wake up and she wasn't moving, but then they start singing Usher, Hey Daddy, and that's what got her to get up. I said, girl, Tiffany's my kind of girl. I feel like she is a good time, but she knows when to be serious. Now, when it came to them actually having that conversation about how, she fell asleep and all of that, he's like, this is going to be a great story to tell later because he wants to be with her. I was like, yes, 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 yes. I was so happy for Tiffany because she deserves it. I feel like out of all the couples, because at this point we have seen these couples go on vacation. Y'all know that little vacation that they like to send them on, and they are probably the couple that I feel like is the most comfortable around each other and the most relaxed around each other versus everybody else. Like they seem very comfortable, very in tune, and they act like they have kind of been together for a minute. I don't know. It's very interesting. They are the couple that I am rooting for. Oh, but let's talk about the others. So, when it comes down to, let's talk about Micah and Paul. First of all, Micah is a mean girl, and so is her homegirl, Irina. That's it. She's a mean girl as well. But Micah, I don't like her because she decided that she kind of forced her way to an engagement. Here's why I'm saying this. She forced her way into an engagement because she saw the connection that Paul had with Amber. Okay? Paul was definitely into Amber. He gave the girl flowers, and I just feel like that right there was a better match. Micah should have chose Kwame because clearly that's where her heart is. That's the guy who she really did like, but I feel like she knows that she may get a pass rocking with Paul more so than Kwame. If you know, you know what I'm saying by that. I just feel like Micah played the game of, well, Paul, you need to go ahead and choose between me and Amber. Like, are you sure you want to be with Amber? Like, she kept trying to get into the business of what he talks about with Amber. And then, when he decided to finally choose her, which I don't understand how he chose her, because we heard the conversations that he had with Amber, and they were so real. And I'm just like, that's who you need to choose. But no, he decided to go with Micah. What I didn't appreciate is how Micah and Irina, they would be laughing at the other girls if they had an emotional day. It rubbed me the wrong way. Now, when it comes to Micah and Kwame, especially once we got to the group setting, tell me this, y'all. Why was it the fact that we've had at least a few episodes of them on vacation? We hardly got any scenes with Micah and Paul actually like getting to know each other better or like being close and comfortable with each other. I feel like we barely saw them. But we saw her more with Kwame than we did with Paul. Her and Kwame clearly are interested in each other. Every time she talks to him, she's trying to convince herself that she made the right decision to go ahead and choose Paul. We know that's a lie. You still want to be with this man. And as far as Paul goes, Paul, I'm sorry to tell you, but you should have chose Amber. Now, I know that Amber has already been married twice, but I feel like, yes, maybe she got married to number one, someone who she was very young, and it didn't work out. And also, men are trash a lot of the times. So I would not be surprised if she had partners that were lying, deceiving, all those things. And she deserves someone better. As far as Paul and Micah's connection, do I think that they will last? No. I don't think that they're going to last. I feel like, again, Micah wants to be with Kwame because ain't no way you about to sit up here and talk to this man for 20, 25 minutes. Y'all over here touching each other. Y'all hugged each other multiple times. Yeah, something ain't right there. You know it, and he knows it, and I don't trust both of y'all. I don't. Now, let me go ahead and move on over to Kwame. Mr. Kwame, aka Alex. I said, well, why are we going by Kwame? Are you trying to make yourself stand out? Was there another person named Alex there? What's going on here? Nonetheless, he has the option between Taylor and Micah. He wanted Micah. He cried because he could not have Micah. Okay? Boo-hoo cried. And you took Taylor because what? I guess she was available? Taylor, you deserve better. You should, oh my gosh, you absolutely deserve better. And also, you are one better than me because the way Micah and Kwame was over there talking, I would have rolled up over there and been like, so what's going on? What's the conversation about? Because y'all been talking for a cool little minute. Like, are y'all kind of trying to rekindle? What happened over here? Nonetheless, I just feel like she is going to end up hurt. I don't feel like she is getting the guy that she needs or deserves. I mean, I don't know who her second choice may have been, but she actually deserves something so much better than him. I don't trust Kwame. And I just feel like she's going to be hurt in the end. I really do. I'm sorry to say it. Let's go ahead and move on to Marshall and Jacquelina. Here's my thing. Marshall was ready to put paws on old boy. I think his name was Josh. Over her. And I understand they had a great connection and all that. But I'm sorry, she seems like a loose cannon. The fact that she could not decide if she wanted Marshall or not, or Josh, I was like, okay, cool, she's torn. I felt bad for her when she was over there crying, and then you have Irina, oh funny looking self, cracking up, her and Micah. I'm like, how is that funny? Because this girl is trying to make a decision on what guy she wants to be with. Like, grow up. Now, do I feel like she made the right decision for her? No. I feel like she liked the other guy more. But Marshall was safe. I feel like Marshall was the guy who you can lean on. He has stability. I feel like he was the nice guy. So she probably always dates bad boys. So she's like, let me go ahead and give this nice guy a try. Knowing damn well she don't really like the nice guy. I think that Marshall has such a good heart. I feel like we have seen such vulnerable sides of him. And I don't think that he's going to get that reciprocated with Jacqueline. Especially once we saw the scenes of them while they were on vacation. Because here's my thing. When they were on vacation, well, actually, you know what? Let me circle back because I feel like she's not really attracted to him like that. And he's not even a bad looking guy. Like, he's not. But when they were on vacation, here's my problem. They were having a good day. And I don't know what happened between the good day that they were having to when the camera started rolling and she's having a full on meltdown, boo-hoo crying. I hate the way she talked to him when she was like, she had like a drink or something, like a Sprite or something. And she was like, put that in the refrigerator for me. But like she said it with a tone and an attitude that I did not appreciate. I said, girl, don't be talking to Marshall like that. You don't know him like that. Shoot, he over here trying to see what's wrong with you, support you and hold you, and you give him all this attitude? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Like, I just feel like she's a loose cannon because she's like, yeah, because I got to go back home and it's going to be so much. I'm like, well, what's going on with your home life? Because it sounds like it must be a mess. If your home life is that bad, it sounds like you don't need to be on this show. You need to get all of that handled, go to some therapy, and work that out, and then try to be on a TV show about finding love. Because I don't know, that just seemed so crazy to me the way she was acting. Like she was acting kind of erratic. Especially when he's just trying to understand where she's coming from. He's like, I got you, I got you, I got you. I'm like, I don't know about her. And especially from the previews that we saw for what's about to happen. See, I think it's episode 6 through 8. And she said that man was not a man. Ooh. I said, somebody come get her. Somebody come get her. Also, I feel like Jacqueline is messy. She is very messy. Because I feel like she was the main one trying to go back and forth between Micah and Taylor. Wait, is her name even Taylor? Y'all, is it Chelsea? Oh my God, is her name Chelsea? Ooh, I could be saying the wrong name this whole time. Kwame's girl. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So, I'm so sorry. I really don't know. I just feel like Jackie has been very messy, trying to, go back and forth to see what each girl has to say about each other in the situation, as well as throwing out her little 2 cents here and there. I'm watching her. I don't trust her, but I'm watching her. Oh, and last but not least, talk about Irina. Y'all already know I don't like Irina. I feel like she is 25 years old. She is a brat. She has not grown up. And she should not be on the show. She's only here for the 15 minutes of fame, and I hate that. So she is another one who clearly did not want to be with the person that she chose. This woman basically finessed her way into getting chose because she forgot this man's birthday, completely forgot his birthday. Then had the audacity to go ask Bliss, another woman, hey girl, can I get a candle from you? Girl, no. Bliss is out here making this man cupcakes. Cupcakes. Talking about, oh, it's his birthday. I'm going to, give him cupcakes, all this stuff. If Bliss was not making those cupcakes, Irina wouldn't even know that it was his birthday. She really wouldn't have. I really don't think so. Because she seems to be very self-absorbed and all about herself. When it's her and Micah together, don't trust them girls. Because they are the main ones who was trying to get it started with Kwame at that pool scene later. Because it was Irina who was like, Kwame, bring us some shots. Kwame, do this, that, another. I don't trust that girl. She likes to be in the mess. And then when it comes to Paul, what sucks about this is that you have Bliss, who was a girl who was very sweet. You know, she just did not like the way Irina moved. Now, she's seeing the type of shenanigans that Irina is doing around, um, while they're in the pods because all the women are together. So she sees all the shenanigans that she's over here doing, like laughing at the other girls, making jokes about the other girls. But of course, Paul is only seeing the sweet, nice side of Irina. So he don't know what's really going on. So it kind of made it look like Bliss was just trying to down Irina. But it's like, no, she was really trying to give you a heads up that if you choose her, baby, you are losing your mind. Because she's not who you think that she is. And like she said, that does make me question your judgment. Um, that was a bit harsh, but here's the thing. He's only getting one version of her versus what everybody else is saying. So you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't really know how trifling Irina is. Do I think he should have chose Bliss? Yes. Do I think that Bliss could do better? Period? Yes. But unfortunately, Irina and Paul chose each other. She did not like that man. When she saw that man, she was not here for it. To me, he looked like one of the Property brothers. I was just like, yeah, he a little funny looking, but maybe his heart is in the right place. Who knows? They're on vacation, y'all. Again. Actually, no, let me circle back. This man tried to kiss her, touch her. She didn't want none of that when they first met. She did not like that man at all. Like, she was like, he looked like a cartoon character. Like, he's like, I don't know, maybe that was her saying a compliment. Maybe that was not a compliment. Now, when it comes to them going on vacation, she did not want to be near that man. If it was up to her, I bet you she would have been happy if they would have had two queen beds in there versus one bed. I bet you. Because she didn't want to do nothing with him. It was so sad. Like, I felt bad for that man. I felt really bad for him. And then on top of that, when they did get with the other couples, what got me was the fact that it sounded like he was trying to convince himself that there was a chance. Like, he was like, yeah, because, like, sometimes when we're, like, by ourselves, she'll let me hold her, but when we're around everybody, she doesn't. I'm like, when did she let you touch her? When did she let you hold her? Because baby girl is not feeling you. But here's the most trifling part to me. Not only did she try to stir that mess up with Kwame and Micah, what got me was the fact that this woman decided, let me go flirt in Paul's face, who is my friend's man. Yeah, her friend's man. I'm like, she's sitting up here wishing, hoping, and praying that Paul had chose her. Now, I don't know if she even had a connection with Paul. We did not see any conversations between them, but it was very clear that she was attracted to Paul. She was smiling all in his face, and she wanted him. But here's the problem. She still has Zach. Now, Zach decided, listen, I'm going to give you an ultimatum. Either we're going to try to make this work, or we're going to go ahead and end this now, because there's no point in us trying to make this be a thing. I feel like she really didn't want to wager it, so that way she could pretend that she liked him just to stay on the show a little bit longer, but he was shutting that down. They decided they're going to go their separate ways. All right, cool. What bothered me was the fact that they had a whole conversation joking about how much she did not like him and also how she wants Paul. Like, you don't think that's crazy? You don't think that's weird? I know I did. So one couple has already bitten the dust. Now, I don't recall this show doing this. Again, I haven't watched this since season 1. How is it that now you get to meet up with the person that you didn't choose and maybe y'all might be able to possibly work things out? They handed out second engagements now too, y'all. What's going on this show? Now, let me tell you, I have got to watch the next episodes that have been released, and that review will be up shortly after this one. Please know, because I'm about to go watch it right now. Who do I think will actually end up working out? My hope is Brent and Tiffany. The rest of them, absolutely not. Now, I will say it looks like it's about to get real messy on these next couple of episodes, so I will be back to review it. Let me know what y'all thought about this season so far. Who are y'all rooting for? Do y'all like the Mean Girls? Because I definitely do not. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna talk to y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.